Well, tonight on the podcast, ladies and gentlemen, Sheila Jackson Lee. She's done it again. Now, we know Sheila has been defeated, embarrassingly, for the mayor of Houston by John Whitmer. John Whitmer even took a shot at Sheila in his speech and said that he doesn't have a culture of bullying. He's not going to bully anybody, and that's good because nobody should be bullied. But Sheila did something that came out in the Houston Chronicle, and I said, oh, boy. So now you remember we talked about Amanda Edwards. Amanda Edwards was running for Houston mayor. Amanda Edwards is a younger woman. And when Sheila decides to jump in the race, all of a sudden Amanda Edwards had bowed out. And I said, why did she bow out? Because Sheila got in there. And then all of a sudden Amanda started running for Congress, actually running for Sheila's seat in the 18th district. Well, let me tell you what old Sheila did. Because, see, that was supposed to be the plan. Sheila become the mayor, Amanda runs and get Sheila's old seat, and everything's good. But Sheila got mollywopped in the election. She lost. And now this is what Sheila decided to do. So at the Houston Chronicle, they say Sheila Jackson Lee filed for re-election to Congress. So she is trying to screw over this young woman again. Now, you know, Congress is every 2 years. So last time Sheila won in 2022, and she got to come up for election again in 2024. You understand? Now, if the people wasn't with you for mayor, listen to me. If people didn't back you for mayor, Sheila, why are you trying to backdoor quietly and try to get over on this young woman that you got over once? That's why we can't stand people like you, Sheila, in the black community. You older generation, you do not want the young people to take over. But let's continue. Now, they say marking her bid for a 16th term in Washington on the heels of a landslide defeat in the Houston mayoral runoff. Sheila Jackson Lee quietly filed her re-election paperwork Sunday evening, according to a campaign spokesperson. She publicly announced the move Monday afternoon in a statement saying she was compelled by the numerous opportunities still ahead to enhance the lives of my constituents. Your constituents didn't show up to vote for you. That means they didn't want you anymore, Sheila. My Lord, the power that you get from that position is just so much. You can't go sit your behind down somewhere. She said, as I embark on this campaign, I'm fueled by the belief that experience is essential, yet I also recognize the significance of genuine commitment, steadfast dedication, and a proven ability to deliver results. That's what Sheila Jackson Lee said. Sheila, once again, your experience can get you elected, ma'am. People are tired of you in Houston in the 18th district. Now, they say the longtime Democrat faces an unusually competitive primary fight against Amanda Edwards, a former Houston City Council member who once interned in Jackson Lee's office. Oh, she knows the dirt about you. Edwards, if she's 41 years old, dropped out the mayoral race earlier this year and pivoted to run for Jackson Lee's seat after the Congresswoman announced her own mayoral bid. She raised, talking about Amanda Edwards, more than $1 million in the first 3.5 months of her campaign, giving her nearly a 4-to-1 financial edge over Jackson Lee by the end of September, according to the most recent federal campaign filings. Edwards and Jackson Lee, 73 years old, are the only candidates who filed for the Democratic primary on Monday's 6 p.m. deadline. Late Monday morning, Edwards released a statement reiterating her plans to run and calling for Jackson Lee to be replaced by someone who could bring a fresh, innovative approach to solving our lingering challenges. She says that when we look at the critical need for economic opportunity, infrastructure, and dysfunction in Congress, it is no surprise that people are saying it is time for change. She continues to say it is time to do something different in this election so that we can obtain different results for the community. I agree with Amanda Edwards on that one, 100%. Now, what I'm about to say to y'all and read to y'all what Sheila Jackson Lee said, I'm quoting her verbatim, quoting her. Sheila Jackson Lee was asked about Edwards' comments Monday afternoon. This is what Sheila Jackson Lee said, and I quote, I am a fresh face every year I go back to the United States Congress. I'm committed to change, to leading, and to solving problems. Oh, God. Hold on. Jesus Christ. Did you actually say that? You are a fresh face? Where, Sheila? There's nothing about you fresh. Nothing. You are the old school, do nothing for black folk Democrat that we're trying to get rid of. And didn't I say we need to get rid of the Congressional Black Caucus? All of them on there now, they need to go. And Sheila's one of them. She didn't take a hint during the election. You didn't get a hint, Sheila, that nobody wants you anymore. Now, what I will say is this. I am in support of Amanda Edwards getting rid of you. Now, I did see her website and everything, Amanda Edwards, and it's a little bit more detailed than what Sheila is, but I would like to actually talk to Amanda Edwards, or even maybe go to one of her campaign events and maybe speak to her. I don't have to talk to her on camera. I like to do an interview with her, but I like to talk with her to let her know what the temperature is if she don't know, okay? I'm not saying she's all talking about immigration, no, but I need to let her know if she's watching, or any of you who support Amanda Edwards, if she's watching. Amanda, in order for you to get the black vote completely, to beat Sheila, listen, sister, I want you to beat Sheila. I want you to beat her. I'm sick of her. You're going to have to make sure, and you in your district is 40% Hispanic, 34% black. So you could do something for black folk in your district, right? So with that being said, you need to be the sister that's going to push for protections for black Americans. You need to push that. You be the sister to do it. If you want to go higher than Congress, you want to go to Senate, that's your way to go and do it, okay? If you want to run for president one day, maybe, you're going to have to go through that way. Because if the black vote is not with you, you're going to get put in the same category as Sheila. And I'm not saying she's done anything wrong. She's right. She is a fresh face. She don't have a bad track record or nothing like that I can say, right? So I'm definitely going to see about maybe going to one of her campaign events or something and just kind of see, maybe I can meet the sister and just, even maybe we can set up an interview or something. That'd be great, right? Because I want the sister to beat Sheila Jackson Lee. But for the nerve of Sheila to say she's a fresh face every year she go, Lord, I can't believe Sheila would say something like that. It lets you know how delusional Sheila Jackson Lee and the Democrats are. That I don't have to, and you gave that young lady your word because she worked with you. And maybe she said, you know what, okay, I'll drop out because, yeah, okay. And you promised her, hey, you can run for my seat. And you backdoored Sheila. You backdoor. See, that's the problem even in the black community. You older generation, you do not want to pass nothing down to the young people. And it's not just Sheila, it's that whole generation. I'm talking about that no matter the race. They don't want the young people to take over. They don't want to go sit their behind down somewhere and enjoy their life. They don't want to do it. Instead of passing the torch to Amanda Edwards and get behind her and say, yeah, I support Amanda Edwards. I'm going to vote for her. I think she'll be a good replacement for me or whatever. Let the young people take over. I want to go just chill, travel, live my life, do whatever I got to do, right? No, y'all don't want the young people to take over. Y'all do everything y'all can to sabotage. But now we're paying attention in the black community. We're paying attention. Now, they say Sheila Jackson Lee say she was the first elected to represent the 18th district. It's a congressional district in 1994. I was in high school in 1994. Yeah, I was actually I was a freshman. Yeah, I was a freshman in high school when Sheila went to Congress the first time. Jesus Christ. They say when she unseated incumbent Craig Washington by nearly 27% points in a bitter Democratic primary. Since then, she has routinely cruised to victory in nearly every election. Over 3 decades, 30 years in Congress, Jackson Lee has emerged one of her party leading voices on social justice issues. As she told the Houston Chronicle earlier this year, there are private accomplishments including leading the rewrite of the Violence Against Women Act and championing the recognition of Juneteenth as a federal holiday. So after 30 years of Congress, that's all you got on your belt, Juneteenth and the Violence Against Women Act. So a symbolism protest. And Sheila, you've been in Texas a long time. You know, we've been celebrating Juneteenth ever since I know I was a kid. And prior to that, we didn't need the federal government to recognize anything. We always celebrated Juneteenth down here. Okay? You don't have no wins, Sheila. Out of 30 years, I would be looking at myself as a failure if I got nothing done in 30 years but that. That's the only thing I can look back and say, this is my legacy, is those two things. Wow. They say during the mayoral race, they say she ran on her record of bringing federal dollars to Houston and promised to continue that flow of money to bolster the city's infrastructure. Jackson Lee won endorsements from major Democrats, including Bill Clinton, which nobody respects. They said, but also faced allegations of mistreating former staff. Said she finished second in the November mayoral election to State Senator John Whitmer, who won, let's say, on Saturday's runoff by 29 percentage points. Jackson Lee narrowly carried her own congressional district 51-49, according to the Chronicle analysis of the runoff results. So in your own district, you barely got. Sheila, do you see your people are sick of you? They're sick of you. John Whitmer almost got you in your own district. So that means that Amanda Edwards have a great chance of beating you because people are tired of you, Sheila. Sheila, save yourself the embarrassment. Walk away. Sheila, walk away. Once again, Sheila, walk away with your dignity. You didn't got beat in front of the world bad by John Whitmer. Talking about your experience, and John Whitmer came in there and mollywopped you in them votes with all your experience. Even though he been in politics since 1973, way before I was even born, right? He didn't say nothing about his experience, and he been around way longer than you. But he beat you. Now, it says Sheila Jackson Lee's failure to generate significant voter interest in the mayoral race could indicate that residents in her district are open to new leadership, said Texas Southern University political science professor Michael Adams. He said Edwards could pose the most formidable challenge yet in Jackson Lee's 30-year career in Congress. He said the 18th congressional district is known for producing some of the most prominent black lawmakers, including in Texas history, Barbara Jordan, Mickey Leland. The district's current voting age population is about 40% Hispanic, 34% black, 19% white, and 6% Asian, according to the U.S. Census Bureau. It said the district covers a number of key Houston neighborhoods, such as downtown. It's a Edo, 3rd Ward. It's a 5th Ward. It runs northwest through part of the Heights and Acres Homes, stretching beyond Beltway 8 before looping east to take in George Bush International Airport and more than half of the residents of Humble. It said it also covers a swath of northeast Houston and unincorporated Harris County. Now, the primary election is March the 5th. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, I will be paying attention to that primary. Sheila, I'm not done with you, Sheila. I will be paying attention to that primary. You're not going to skate by unscathed this time, Sheila. Oh, no. Like I said, I covered you once, and I'm going to cover you again. I'm going to stay on top of it. Because, Sheila, you got to go. You got to go. And then next time, Al Green got to go. All y'all got to go. It's time. Go to the motherland. I saw you doing that dance that time. Go to the motherland. Have a good time. Do something. Do something. But you need to move out the way and let younger people come on in. And then we going to see what we can do and make some sort of change. Because you too corrupt. You stuck in your ways. And Amanda Edwards, if you get in there, and if you start acting like Sheila, you gone too. We're not playing with none of y'all black politicians no more. Y'all done enough damage to the black community. Haven't done anything. Like why Sheila didn't get the memo? Like, man, maybe I just need to say, okay. Because once again, if Sheila actually has some wins outside of two little things in 30 years, she'd be the mayor right now. The black community did not show up for you, Sheila. In a city of 2.2 million people, 23% of that is black people. The black community did not show up for you. Only about 200,000 votes were cast in the runoff. If black America would have showed up for you just by themselves, Sheila, if 10% of the voting population that's black would have shown up for you, Sheila, you would be the mayor. So it let you know the majority of black folks sat it out, Sheila. That's why you're not the mayor, ma'am. They sat it out. Like, don't y'all get it? It's a new day. The civil rights generation people, a lot of them are gone to glory. And by the time the election comes, some of them may not be voting in the next one either. And every 2 years that pass by with Congress and every 4 years of the presidency, you got a new batch of voters coming. And these new batch of voters not playing, especially the Gen Zs. They really not playing with y'all. I like Gen Z. I like millennials too, but I really like Gen Z. I like that fight they have. I like they want to boycott. I like they want to protest. See, I'm not trying to stand in the way of the younger people like Gen Z. I'm their uncle. I want to support them. I'm with them. I'm with Gen Z all the way. See, that's what you do to young people. You sit up there and applaud them. You say, I'm with you. I support you. And whatever your uncle could do to help you make it right, I want to do that. You don't be in there trying to block what Gen Z and the millennials are trying to do. You don't do that. You help them. You assist them. You don't stand in the way. And it's a time to move out the way too. As I said before, I'm not going to be doing this forever. I'd rather be the guy that falls back, come out when I want to here and there, right? And let other people take over and do this. Not on the Phil Scott podcast, but other things I have. I don't mind falling back because we need more people to do things. I can't do it all. I can't. And I don't want to. Other people need opportunities to come do different things and shine and all that. I can fall back so easily and do more of the business side to grow this thing. Because you can't grow nothing if you're always sitting in this chair. You can't. Oh, I got to make content. I got to do this. How you going to grow something? The CEO of freaking any major media company, do you see them all making content? No. But they're out there growing the thing and bringing in more names and growing more people. Now, I like what I do. And I'm not saying I'll completely abandon it. No. But I like doing like the podcast. You know, it's only one a day. I'm cool with that or so. I like doing one a day. That's fine. There's not really much pressure on me. But I'm saying is, I don't mind if a Gen Z come in here, or millennials come in here. Don't mind. I love it. I welcome it. See, Sheila, that's how you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be giving chances and opportunities to the young people. As somebody older, you put them on game. And you support them every chance you get. It's no threat. It ain't no threat to what they doing. Yeah, y'all. So Sheila Jackson Lee backdoored and trying to undermine the young woman. But you know what? Y'all in the 18th district, I'm looking at y'all. I need all black people in the 18th district. If you're not registered to vote, I need you to get registered to vote. You can do it online. If you go renew your license, you can do it. I need all black Americans or anybody who listening to me. It don't matter if you're not black American in the 18th district and you just love our show because I got more new people coming in of all communities and say they love the podcast. Great. I'm happy you're here. It don't matter if you're from the Asian community, white community, Hispanic community, whatever community, get registered to vote. Get registered to vote. Like I told you before, have your driving license and have your U.S. passport. You need to have all three. Okay? And with that U.S. passport, if you really want fast service, go ahead on and get you a clear account and go ahead on and get you your global entry card with TSA PreCheck. It'll help you a lot faster with international travel. But I need you to get registered to vote so you can participate in that primary in March. The key is primarying Sheila. That's the key. We need Sheila primaried. Period. She needs to go. And it's going to take y'all getting registered to vote to go do that. Listen, it's a time to sit it out. I said that. It is a time to sit it out. And it's a time to get your behind up and go out there and vote and get people moved around. If you don't get some of these people moved around, then you're going to keep getting the same old. It'll be the fault of black folks in Houston in the 18th district if Sheila go back there. You didn't want her as your mayor? Well, you should not want her for nothing else either. Because if she couldn't be your mayor, then she definitely shouldn't be representing you in Congress. Everybody need to get themselves up and get registered to vote. Tell your friends, get registered to vote. And they say, I don't want to vote. Listen, just get registered anyway. They say, we got to get Sheila out of here. We got to do it. Okay? So I'm looking at y'all, 18th district. I'm looking at y'all. Because if you sit up there and let Sheila get past the young lady in the primary and vote for her again, then I don't want to hear it. I told y'all that. I'm watching all y'all's votes. Because Sheila haven't done nothing. But Sheila, she in trouble. That's good. I'm happy about that. But it's a new day, you Democrats. It's a new day. See, and let me say something else before I wrap up. Boulay Martin. How come Sheila Jackson Lee isn't the mayor, Boulay Martin? You out of Houston, right? You supposed to know the temperature of all black people, Boulay. Brother, what happened, Boulay? What happened? What happened? All the cussing out you do to black folk. What happened, Boulay? Why your girl lost? Look, y'all need to find out from Boulay Martin. You know what? I've been trying to look and see. He ain't talked about Sheila Jackson Lee. He been quiet. What happened, Boulay Martin? I thought you had the temperature of the black people. You from Houston, right? You know what's going on. What happened? Why you wasn't in Houston storming for Sheila, Boulay Martin? I didn't hear about you being at no events. You running all over the country to different events, but you ain't doing nothing for your girl Sheila? Come on now. I think Sheila need to call you and get cussing. She good for that. Because you didn't get out there and help Sheila at all. And you Democrats, you think he got the pulse of black America? Y'all better keep y'all money in y'all pocket. He don't have it. He don't have it. And y'all gonna see in the rest of these elections in 2024, he does not have the pulse of black America. He don't know what's going on. He just run off at his mouth. He finessing y'all white liberals. He finessing y'all for a bag. Y'all find out this year. You'll find out. It's new day, new time, new season. And some changes gotta be implemented. Changes gotta be made. But we'll keep our eye on this. Ladies and gentlemen, that's for sure. If you have not downloaded our app, make sure you download our app. The African Diaspora News Channel app, that is one of the best ways you can support us here. Get a membership over there. We're trying to get up to 10,000 members on the app. That's our goal for 2024. We want to start early. Any new things we start, we always try to start in December. It's always a good year to start these things. I appreciate all the new people that came in, new subscriptions and everything. And we thank y'all for listening. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you like the video. And we'll definitely check you on the next podcast.